There's a place in America where people from around the world make a pilgrimage. Not to a monument or museum, but to a simple weathered power line post. To the casual eye, it's unremarkable, an obstacle they try to avoid, yet thousands travel miles just to stand in its silent shadow.
So we're here in Las Vegas.
Leaving behind candles, flowers, and handwritten notes for someone whose story still echoes through the streets.
So it's actually surreal.
Inspiration for me.
Planted firmly at the crossroads of Las Vegas's Flamingo and Koval Lane. This very post marks the spot where a man named Leonard Jefferson once pulled up.
Came to a light.
Camera in hand, unaware that it was about to capture a fleeting moment in history. The final image of Tupac Shakur, alive. On the 7th of September, 1996, this image was captured. In the photograph, Tupac sits motionless in the passenger seat of a black BMW. His expression is unreadable, but for his eyes, fixed on the camera lens with eerie clarity, as if drawing in one last breath of calm, fully aware of the storm that was to come. Seconds after this photograph was taken, the silence was shattered by the arrival of the storm. I was a child when I first saw this photograph, but as an adult, I now see far more than I did before. I never noticed that the date on the photograph is wrong, or that the reflection of the camera flash marks the location the first bullet entered the car. I always noticed Suge Knight sitting in the driver's seat, his gaze fixed straight ahead. Eerily, he's wearing a Coogee t-shirt, brand often associated with Tupac's rival, the notorious B.I.G. Tupac, on the other hand, is dressed in a plain green and gold Nike jersey. Around his neck hangs a chain that holds a circular medallion that rests on his chest. It's barely visible in the photograph. However, there's a clearest shot of it in this interview, filmed only 3 days before the fateful night in Vegas. The chain can also be seen in the Toss It Up music video, filmed the day before he headed to Vegas. Tupac named the medallion Euphanasia, a play on the words euphoria, meaning a state of intense happiness, and euthanasia, the act of intentionally ending one's life to relieve suffering. The medallion features an image of an angel, complete with a halo and wings, but on his right cheek falls a red ruby teardrop. In his hands he holds a weapon, although instead of rounds, it's loaded with the black and white keys of a piano. And above all this is the inscription, Machiavelli. Also riding with Tupac that night, but not visible in this photograph, was a crown ring on his left wedding finger. While incarcerated, Tupac reached out to his godmother, Yasmin Fuller, to serve as the bridge between him and the jewelers who'd bring the chain and ring to fruition. Some of you may not know Miss Fuller, but you probably know her son, Yaki Kadafi.
So this is Yaki. Yaki is one of the Outlawz and Yaki Kadafi,
a member of Tupac's Outlawz, and the person pictured with him from the moment he was born. Some people in Tupac's inner circle believe the jewelry riding with him in this photograph was carrying bad energy, and in fact one of the links of the chain broke the moment it was placed around his neck. Yet having waited so long for it, he refused to accept that he wasn't meant to wear it. He rejoined the broken links with a safety pin. Within a week of being placed on Tupac's body, these same jewels would be soaked in their owners, only to be separated from his body by those desperately trying to save his life.
It's happened before this truck drove up.
4 weeks after Tupac's transition, Yasmin Fuller's son, Yaki Kadafi, would also leave this earth to join Tupac, having spent every moment of his life at the side of the man whose name now graces the power line post at the corner of Las Vegas's Flamingo and Koval Lane.